What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna finish up Like a Dragon Gaiden. The man who erased his name, sorry. My cat jumped up and distracted me for a second, kind of scared the crap out of me. I thought she was sleeping somewhere else, and all of a sudden she nuzzled in me while I'm trying to make a video here in the side. And I'm like, okay, whoa, you're okay. Now she's mewing. But anyway, so we're gonna finish up that game on the main computer here, and it should run just fine. I mean, it ran great on the secondary computer, so should run great on here. So let's not waste any more time and go hop on into the game then. Oh, and just like with the secondary computer and all that, always have the specs in the description, or you can just ask if you're curious. But now it's time to get into the game, have a look at some settings, and get ourselves some gameplay. Now for the settings here of the main computer. We're gonna play at 4K. I unlimited the FPS and did the same plus 50 of field of view. That just seemed to be a good medium. Probably why it's right in the middle, you know? And other than that though, we maxed the whole thing out, and I didn't think we really needed DLSS or anything like that, so I just left that off just like we did on the secondary computer. So, with all that said, let's go hop into the game. Well now, here we are in game. So let's see how it runs. Hopefully it runs pretty decent.
Yeah.
And don't mind the little green square in the corner, that's just shadow play being dumb. Even though I was in full screen, it decided to record it as a desktop recording. And whenever it does that, those love to pop into the screen for a couple seconds, and usually they go away. There we go, it finally went away. As I was explaining. So that's at least good. I was worried that was going to be there the whole time. This is obviously my first time watching the recording. I basically record it, get my voice over, because whenever I try to do it live, just with my headset on while I was playing the game, like, not very often, but just every once in a while, it would just not record my voice. And then I'd have to go redo the whole thing, hoping that it would not do the same thing again. And sometimes it'd do that like 2 or 3 times in a row, and it's all like, man, what in the heck is wrong with this thing? So that's why I just decided this is easier. Go get your game recording, don't even worry about talking, except for during the camera part. And then, you know, then you can just talk at your own leisure while you're doing the video recording. And then I can just watch myself play, so like I said, I don't have to concentrate on talking and fighting and anything. That's at least nice. But yeah, very smooth on here too. Not quite as many FPSs, but this is playing it at 4K after all, so even though it's a more powerful GPU, you would expect it to, you know, not get quite as many as the other one. The other one only has to do ultra-wide 3440 by 1440. 4K is still quite a bit bigger than that. So it needs a lot of GPU horsepower. And I still haven't tuned this GPU at all, so that's why it's only doing 2700 and still getting up into the 70s. But I've just been enjoying how quiet it is. It's so quiet compared to my old card, both in there's no coil whine and I can't hear the fans. I mean, the loudest thing in my system now is when my power supply spins on for like a couple seconds just to cool things down. Most of the time though, my power supply fan doesn't even turn on, which is the whole reason I went with a 1600 watt, figuring it's so overkill, it probably won't get so hot that it needs to come on often. Especially if I keep my living environment cool. And what, it's only 74 degrees in here right now. So that's not too hot, not too cold. Anywhere from 70 to this is pretty much the perfect temperature for me. But once you get to like 75, 76, that's when I start going, oh man, I think I want some AC, you know? That'd be kind of nice. Especially if it's humid. Alright, let's get some fighting done. And a punch to the face. The tutorial on punching someone in the face while they're on the ground has been completed. Alright, now we can go fight him some more. Well, he sure didn't last long. Hey, we even ringed him out. You know what that calls for? Another hit.
何やってんだお前ら。ボサッとすんな。この野郎ぶちのめせ。聞いてたより楽しい仕事じゃねえか。
That is the chronic. That is the chronic. Alright, let's kick the shit out of these guys. Man, when he's in this mode and he hits people, it's like they're getting hit by a damn truck. Look at them fly. Oh, we used it all already, but I think I beat them up enough to where I can beat them without dying. Look at how much health I have after all. So I've said that before and still almost lost the bosses in this game already, so. And they were just like a mini boss too. I don't even think it was like a main boss. Because he's a badass. We sure did. We enjoyed the hell out of ourselves. I think Kiryu had a lot of fun. But you know what? This also seems like a pretty damn good spot to move along and move on to camera. So let's go ahead and do just that. All right, time for some camera gameplay now. Ha! He used Dale's pocket sand. Sucks the guy that played him died. I don't know how they're gonna remake it now without him. Hopefully they still try, but I don't know if it's gonna be any good anymore. Like, so many key guys are either dead or just they don't want them being in there due to like just being not like I can't remember what it was. I think it was like the Asian guy Han and all those people aren't gonna be there because they're all voiced by the same people, by like white people or something like that, and now they want like an Asian person to do it, and no one stepped up, so I guess they axed them. But this is all hearsay off the internet, so I wouldn't trust none of it until we see if the damn new King of the Hill series even comes out. Might not ever happen. That might even just be some nonsense that I heard on the internet. You never know. But I'm okay with it being the way it is if it never gets a new one. I like it just the way it is, and I'm alright with that. Alright, so. Seems like all the cutscenes like this are all linked to your monitor's refresh rate from what I've seen. That was indeed their goal. Yes, it is. Because there's sure a lot of them. And I can't defend myself and you at the same time, so. Ow, you bastard. How dare you? Haven't forgotten about you. Heck yeah. Ha! That's an interesting way to go. He's doing the zombie. Ah, good shit. Sure is a lot of beat up people. But seems like it's smooth on this computer too. Obviously it doesn't get as many FPSs because it's 4K versus ultra wide, but still plenty for a game like this. Anyway though, I think this is plenty of camera recorded gameplay, so let's go wrap the video on up, shall we? Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, and played just fine on here too. So, I have a feeling this game would have ran just fine on the ASUS G15 Advantage. Hopefully, I can get that fixed, because I definitely want to keep making videos on that, and we're going to add the Alienware as soon as it gets here. Still being built, hasn't even shipped yet. Wonder how long it takes them to build it. I mean, I didn't go too crazy with it. All I upgraded was the SSD to 2 terabytes just for the hell of it, even though that was a ripoff, honestly. I shouldn't have done that. It was $200 extra for that. You know, I looked up the prices, the difference between a 1 and 2 terabyte. I'm like, dude, it's like $40 to like $80 and you're charging me $200? Well, whatever. I just don't want to really open the thing up other than to clean it. So I don't want to touch or mess with nothing after what I did to this thing. Definitely not opening it up to repaste it, that's for sure. No way. If it like overheats and dies or whatever overheats, well, guess what? It's going right back to Dell and they can deal with it. And if it sucks enough, well then I'll just return it. I've got a certain amount of time to do that anyway. Hopefully that's not gonna happen though. Anyway though, I'm blabbing on about stuff that has nothing to do with the video. Sometimes I do that. It's just stoner blabbering. But in any case, that is all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.